The next chapter of Writerboy looks fearless, looks courageous. Eli, what's that word? Radical. The next chapter of Writerboy looks radical. And this moment in time, I've done a lot. I've changed a lot of lives. I helped so many people with not only my films, but with who I am behind the scenes as an executive, as a director, making sure that I put people in places and positions. But more than all of that, the man that I am, proceeding to move forward and walking with God. The next chapter of Writerboy will be something that no one has ever seen before. I wrote my next book, which will be coming out soon, thank God. It's called How to Die. Going through that process of dying to my flesh and walking in my spirit, it was amazing. And now I'm here, and this new version of Writerboy is going to be really dope. I've been giving you guys 10% of who I am. I'm going to give y'all 80. How to Die was a title that I came up with prior to even writing a book. I knew I was meant to write this book about dying to your flesh and walking in your spirit, and that's exactly what How to Die is. If you know my second book, best-selling on Amazon, called How to Be a Dreamer, and I talk about how I got to where I am, and of course God is all throughout that. However, in this season, God has called me to do something different. He's called me to die to my flesh, and that's why this next novel is called How to Die. It is about us dying to our flesh, walking in our spirit, giving up all of who we are for all of who He is and what He wants us to in Him. The cover of How to Die is a representation of so much that I have learned throughout my time with God. In the Bible, it talks about the shepherd leaving the 99 for the one. So this book is the same thing. It's for the one. The sheep that may be lost, the sheep that is trying to find their way back to God. And so that's what the cover represents, that one. And the blood represents, of course, our Father, our God, Jesus Christ, that died on the cross for our sins. His blood was shed for us. And that's why you see that covering the lost sheep. In the book, the first thing I say is that as we wait on God to come and get us, let's continue to die. So that's what this is about. That's what I'm about. The one. Matthew 18. One of the things for me is that a lot of people say that the devil runs Hollywood and he's in this room and that room, and I'm not gonna lie, as if there are a lot of things that may be true, but one thing that is not true is that I am afraid of any enemy, any devil, any demonic spirit, anything. When I walk through the doors, things change, and there's nothing that the enemy owns. We own it all, and my God owns it all. And so I am passionate about not being fearful to walk into these spaces, because we are in the world, yet not of the world. And so when I walk into the room, things change. When I say His name, demons flee. And I also know that there are amazing, beautiful people in Hollywood. This is God's kingdom, and it is His children that shall reign over all parts, not just one. And that's what I'm here to do. So my passion comes from me knowing who I am. Spiritually, I'm looking forward to seeing everything that God has continued to tell me that I am. Everything that He's continued to progress for me. Like He really wants me to be this entity. And me walking in it now, I can't wait to see what that looks like. On the business side, I am working on my next feature called Broken. That's going to be starring this amazing actress, Dia Michelle. I am excited for that. I'm excited to push forward with that. I'm excited to see what that does. I'm also excited to see the lives that I changed throughout all of this process. Who I am to be and the things that I am to do. Does it? Signing out, my name is Brandon Washington, also known as award-winning director, best-selling author, Writerboy.